Okay, we are here. We are live with some more Pokemon Shield. Normally I was waiting until the logo showed up. I got lazy this time. Last time we managed to get the first 6 gym badges in like, what, 2.5, 3 hours? I realize these are unknown letters. Or, are they? Wait, they look like unknown letters. But I don't, outside of I don't, okay, anyway. I don't know if the carpet's supposed to be unknown. Yeah, last time we were, at the very end, we were like, okay, I want to try to get the shiny charm, because we're going to have to do some Dynamax Adventure stuff down the road. Hello, welcome, welcome. We're going to have to do some Dynamax Adventure stuff down the road to get some legendaries to transfer over to Scarlet and Violet, but, it looks like it's just going to be too much of a hassle, because we have to transfer, like, 1 box at a time, and for some reason, it sounds like the free version of Pokemon Home will just, by default, sort any Pokemon you put into the box in National Dex order. For some reason, it doesn't do that with the paid version, just the free version. From what I understand. Which, frankly, is just weird. Which just makes it so much of a hassle to do this. So I decided I'm opting to not bother doing that. I'm opting to not bother getting the shiny charm in this. I figure it's just not worth it because we're not really shiny hunting. We're just gonna go through and try to catch whatever legendaries we need. So odds are we're only missing out on like 1 random shiny maybe by doing this. And it wouldn't be a legendary, most likely. It'd just be some random whatever. So I figure, yeah, it's not worth caring about. If I ever do decide to make a new save file to actually shiny hunt legendaries, it'll definitely be worth the hassle, because it's still way quicker than just completing the dex the normal way. But in this case, it's just... we're not going to be seeing enough Pokemon for it to really be worth it. Unfortunately. So I'm just gonna let it go. Oh, I guess I'm not healed. Oops. But it is what it is. Unless I get bored one day. But then I would, because it also National Dex sorts, not only would I be moving box by box, I have to manually resort each box a second time, which is it's just a lot. Yeah, I figured I'd get to that right away before I forgot. That's where we left off last time. But, that's alright, everything's going smooth here. We did get 6 gym badges yesterday. We started a little bit before the first gym badge, so it was nice to go do that, or to do that. We made pretty dang good progress. We also spent a bunch of time narrowing down some Pokemon nicknames. I'm gonna go back for this one item. Narrowing down some Pokemon nicknames. We'll keep doing that. I don't know how I avoided it. We'll keep doing that today. May as well, and then we'll kind of go from there. But there was a TM over here. Avalanche isn't great, though, because of the negative priority. I learned about that the hard way in a Nuzlocke. I said that it actually went really well, all things considered. Nothing fainted. I could have lost, but I got lucky, but that was a whole other thing. Oh, that was in a dive bomb. So, yeah, I think that's all I really need to say. Oh, and then the one other thing. Yeah, we probably want to try to prioritize, for the most part, the Scarlet Violet shiny nicknames. Or maybe not prioritize, it's not urgent, but starting next, it's supposed to be Friday, but it's actually going to be Thursday because of the way the time zones work. Starting Thursday until Saturday of next weekend, there's going to be a new Massive Mass Outbreak event in Scarlet and Violet involving shiny electric-type Pokemon. So there's going to be Palmy Outbreaks, which is something that I've been meaning to go for, as well in Paldea. What is it? It's Palmy and... I just saw it, so I'm trying to do this from memory. Palmy and Dedenne. Dedenne's one we wanted. Then there is Pachirisu and Morpeko in Kitakami, and finally in Blueberry there's Plusle and Minun. So... we're going to be getting a lot. The only one of that bunch that we actually have as a shiny is the, a stone. The only one of that particular bunch that we actually already have is the, I am brain farting right now. Is 1 Pawmi. So, decent bit of work. So it's gonna be a run for 13 shinies because I'm gonna get it for my girlfriend. Pawmi is nice. It's something I wanted for Dedenne, was something I was hoping to go for eventually. What's honestly the best part of all of it, personally, in my opinion, is literally the best part of it is the Morpeko, actually, because Morpeko is a Violet Kitakami DLC exclusive Pokemon, and I'm not spending $30 to go do that. So we actually physically could not get it without breeding for it. So that's just a really nice shiny to be able to knock off the list of things I want. So I think the other 2 exclusives, at least from Kitakami, are just like Apom and Ambipom, which I don't really care that much about. Oh wait, you have Sturdy, don't you? No, you don't. So yeah, that'll be something we do. We'll probably focus a couple days on that when the time comes. Darn yeah, next Thursday. But yeah, so that's why I'm like, yeah, trying to get most of the shiny Pokemon nicknamed in Scarlet would be nice just to clear up the box space for the new ones. Oh god, I just realized I'm gonna have to evolve 2 Pawmots. No, no, oh god, no, not just 1, it's 2! Oh, the humanity. I mean, I could do nickname related stuff then. Did I miss the hidden item over there? Oh god, I have to... No! That's such an annoying evolution! Oh, rare candy, nice. That's like genuinely so annoying. That just hit me. Me just leaving my girlfriend's one unevolved. Be like, you figure it out. Black belt? Not the worst. Dive plus. What do we have on Blaziken? Gotcha, I think we'll stick to that. I think that's most of the items here. I'm not going for every item, just some of them. You know, just in whatever I can. Is there something over here? Ah! Oh my gosh. Bro, the bike. Normal gem. Kind of interesting. Oh, you can do that? I wonder what TMs we've missed from stores. I forget where there's actual TM sellers. I'm sure there's some TM somewhere that we would have benefited from getting. But it is what it is. I mean, I'm sure there's some in the wild area as well. Granted, it's not really an issue as of now because we're not particularly struggling. So. You got some bulky guys, dang. I think we're still gonna one-shot it, but that's because we're 28 levels higher. The level dip has been slowly getting smaller and smaller. But thankfully Thrash is just such a strong move. Okay. Woo! There's the TM. Rock Slide's pretty decent. Do I have anyone that would benefit from that? I'm pretty happy with Tauros' move pool. I'll avoid it just because of the accuracy. I didn't realize it got buffed by 5 power. So used to it being 70 base power. Did that like get undone or something, or am I just crazy? Okay, well that's awkward. Yeah. I mean, I think we can honestly. So last time we left off, we did go through and narrow down more Scarlet Pokemon nicknames as well as some Legends Arceus stuff. Although we hit about 50 Legends Arceus ones, we didn't get the chance to get a good look at. Scope Lens is not the worst. Just blocking off a tree. I don't care. So I think, where did we leave off? Because, yeah, I was starting to get a little tired last time. I think we left off around, I think, Gengaree, but we also had Celio and stuff. So yeah, I think we'll start there and then we'll get back to the Scarlet ones if we have time. Down. Guard spec, sure. Okay. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, we have like closer to like 30 Pokemon we gotta go through, and then yeah, I think I really want to start trying to actually lock in nicknames. I've sort of not been achieving that. I haven't actually locked in very many names. You outsped? Blackbird doesn't get like Prankster, right? Does it? Yeah, I'm looking this up. Why did it outspeed me? I mean, Blackbird's not that fast. Oh yeah, I've been tormented. I guess we're just clicking Thrash. Oh, it does have Prankster as a hidden ability. I didn't know that. The more you know. Wait, with you being tormented, what's gonna happen with the Thrash? Okay, well, we still hit. Hopefully we don't get confused. Hey. Anyway, so yeah, Celio. I had Celio, Arfarf, Blumpus, Arfie, Wiggle Woggle, Shaky Stash, Super Stash, and Blubber. We have two shiny Spheal, one named Ploop, one named Marty, and a Walrein named Neon. So there's no like, we're not doing anything to. We're not doing any naming theming. Yeah, Celio, Arf, Blumpus, Arfie, Wiggle Woggle, Shaky Stash, Super Stash, Blubber. I kind of have to like get a vague idea of what I'm leaning toward, and I don't really know. Yeah, okay, we might just move past it and we're gonna pretend that things are that we're not making our lives really hard by not doing anything. We just gotta fight a certain amount of trainers. Yeah, we have Pachirisu. We have one already named Peach, which, yeah, speaking of shiny Pachirisu coming up, we don't really need the shiny Pachirisu in the Scarlet and Violet thing, but I figure we may as well go for him since I don't have any in that game. Oh yeah, and I am realizing that Lusle is gonna be an awkward shiny to look for when that comes up, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so we had we have our first one was named Peach. So I had Peachy, Sprinkles, Watermelon, Vinaigrette, Mocktail, Pomegranate. I don't think I want to do Sprinkles or Watermelon. Throw those. Yeah, I have a huge list of potential nicknames. Yeah, I think there were at least a couple of nickname shiny things or shinies that I was like, wow, these nicknames all suck. Okay, Suing, Quillfish, and Overqua. Well, we have a lot here. We have Quap, Quippers, Queef, Queef, Waffenfabric, Waffenwerk, Mauser, Pillsplosion, Pointman, Stabman, Puff Up, Pow Pow Boom, Antique, Gustluff, Ervert, Gewehr, Headcannon, Orbis, Blorbis, Quiltastrophe, Expand, Boom Boom Pow, Blow Up, Explode, and Grenade. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be something. So am I ever gonna actually... Is there a world where I name it... Okay, Queef is kind of funny, though. Terrible nickname, but if it lets me do it, that is very funny. I'm yelling for no reason. Got him. Blowers. Billplosion, I don't think I'm gonna go with, and I think I just delete that name because I don't see a world where I find a use for Quillplosion. Point Man, Stab Man, I'm gonna just get rid of for now, put that in the generic list. I guess I can look at Fabric, Waffenwerk. I don't think Mauser works, that makes it just sound like a mouse. It doesn't fit in my opinion. Antique, Gustluff, Ervert, Gewehr. We have like one more battle. Did I get that item? Am I crazy? I think I did, right? There's an item. Okay, I'm stupid. Well, I didn't benefit from that. Well, actually, I could use it in the E4 if need be, so... Not the E4, the Galarian Star Tournament. What am I doing now? They're crazy flips. Ervert. I think I'd rather keep Gewehr or Gustluff over Ervert. Shut up. Headcannon. I do like Headcannon. Orbis Blorbis doesn't feel right. I don't think I'm gonna do Quiltastrophe, and that's just gonna get deleted entirely. Expand. I think I'll skip Expand. I think I'll skip Blow Up and Explode. Grenades. Well, maybe I'll keep Explode, even though it isn't great. I kind of just like the charm of it being bad. Okay. Then we have Rufflet and Hisuian Braviary. Jesus. Yeah, the longer we go down the list, the more potential nicknames there are. Sometimes it's hard to lock in names. Too, with like gender stuff. There's a few cases of that. Anyway, Rufflet, I had Sullenbirder, Mechanic, Staple, Ruffles, Attack Bird, Angry Bird, Tactical, Rough in Time, Flappy Attack, Drone, Drop Bird, Package and Delivery. Hisuian Braviary, I had Birding 737, Prediction, Blackbird, Screech, Vertical Coordinates, Blackwing, Pilot, Aircraft Carrier, Flight, Liftoff, Jet Engine, Jet Plane, and Nighthawk. Did I just like forget to do anything? I forgot to remove stuff? Okay. I'm gonna get rid of Staple. I'm gonna get rid of Ruffles. I'm gonna get rid of Attack Bird, and I'll keep Angry Bird for a second, although it's probably not staying. I think I'm just gonna permanently delete Rough in Time because I don't see how that's gonna be used elsewhere. Flappy Attack. Look, there's probably a better option for Flappy Attack, but I'll keep it for now. I like Drone. I kind of like Drop Bird. I think Package and Delivery I'm going to get rid of. Maybe I'll keep Delivery for the moment, actually. I lied. Okay, two things at once. Hisuian Braviary. Blackbird and Screech I'll probably get rid of. Didn't I name... Wait, did I name... I'm pretty sure I actually named the Knackly or Knacklestack coordinates. I think I'm going to delete that name because I'm pretty sure we named one of them it. Blackwing, Pilot, Aircraft. I think I'm going to go to pilot and carrier and flight and jet plane. Finally here, that's me. They call me the guy who shows up. Okay, yeah, there's still quite a few nicknames for those two, but we at least narrowed it down. Maybe I did a bad job whenever I narrowed stuff down in this general area last time. If you would it be. Yay, we're on Gym 7, Peters. Yeah, I don't think there's too much of a time period between 7 and 8. I don't think we're gonna have enough time to beat the game today, given we only got about hour 15. But I think we can get pretty close. Intimidate. Shit. Well, that's a little inconveniencing. Anyway, we have Duskull and Dusclops. So Duskull had Double Vision, Red Demon, Night Night, Nighttime, Red Room, Develop, Envelop, Scared Silly, and the Red Orb. And Dusclops had Eyesight, Eyeball, Grabber, The Grabber, Grabby McCann, Clapback, Resurrection Reborn, Redful, Dreadful, Frightmare, Duskin, and Duskin Donut. This soak is pretty helpful. We're getting rid of ghost types. Hellrack, what's up, man? Not much, what's up with you? No, I just blowing through the game here and doing some more nicknaming shenanigans. Oh no, not Obstagoon. Whatever will I do? Okay. My attack stat going down. Defense. Oh, defense, who cares? -4. Doesn't matter. Okay, what do I like for Duskull? Double Vision. Okay, Red Demon's a little boring. He's just blowing through the game easy. Yeah, that's what happens if you use like the cheese strat of just catching stuff from the Dynamax Adventures. Makes my life a lot easier. Yes, it is contrary, we know. Because he has scale. Yeah, sure, we'll go with scale. Oh, it actually lived. I was -4 for reference. Yeah, I guess that Intimidate did work a little bit. Did a few numbers on me. Okay, I think Red Demon I'll get rid of Night Night and Nighttime. I think I'm gonna get rid of Night Night. I'll keep Nighttime for the moment. With Jenny Duskull. I do kind of like Red Room. I don't know why. Develop. I'm gonna get. Oh, I know why. Okay, I did Develop because of Red Rooms for photography. Gonna switch. First time I've had to like actually switch. My brother did it and I was like this last year and lost in the double battle against Excadrill and Hippowdon. Yeah, that does sound very scary. I think I did fight that double battle. Granted, way higher level, so it didn't matter, but... okay, I think I'm gonna still get rid of Develop. I think I'll get rid of... I'll get rid of Develop and the Red Orb. Those are lazy. The amount of names I call lazy when all of my names are lazy. Dusclops, I had Eyesight, Eyeball, Grabber, the Grabber. Okay, I'm gonna just get rid of Grabber because the Grabber is funnier to me. Grabby McHand, Clapback. What was Clapback? Okay, whatever. I think Eyeball. I'm gonna get rid. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of Eyeball. Eyesight is similar, but I think a little more interesting. It would be interesting to try a Nuzlocke of like a Switch game. I don't know how that would go, but I'd be intrigued. Okay, I'm gonna go to Clapback because I don't really like it. At least not for Dusclops of all things. Resurrection is okay. Reborn's okay. I had Redful and Dreadful. I think Dreadful was supposed to be a pun on Dreadful. I'm just gonna not do Redful though. What do I get for this? Gnarl. Okay, whoop-de-doo. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna I think we'll just keep what we have there. We'll narrow more down later. Why deal with it today when I could deal with it tomorrow? Okay, we got Burmese sand. We have a Burmese grass named Unique because we found both Burmese at like the same time. So I had individual Burm, Burm, Unique, spelled Y-O Unique, Unique 2, Great Dupe Together, and Double Dipper. So, me through. I have important things to do, like nothing, because I'm not gonna do any of the work, because Leon will do it. Never put off till tomorrow to what can be done. No, that's not the Squidward quote. The good Squidward quote that I love is, why do today what you can put off till tomorrow? That's such a good quote. I'm never gonna not love that one. Okay, so we actually have a double battle coming up, so I might quickly switch out Alteria's... I might put off Alteria's... Or switch out Alteria's... Sorry. Moonblast for Dazzling Gleam, since Dazzling Gleam hits two Pokemon. From Lego Ninja. Oh, is it that? Yeah, that's... That one's not very funny, though. Okay, a Bonsai Sand. I think Borm and Burm I'm gonna get rid of, because Borm and Burm just have more personality. I think I'm gonna get rid of Together as well. Oh, crap. I got pranked. Why do you have a ghost type? Okay, we got Mime Jr. and Mr. Mime. Joke's on you, I don't get confused. You live that. Okay. I don't get confused if you switch in on a ghost type and it removes me from the move. Mime Jr., I had Backflip, Flippy Flops, Mumbo Jumbo, Mimey Mimbles, Mini Mime Jr., Tiny Mimey, Teeny Weeny, Tiny Spin, and Mr. Mime. I had Imitation, Imitate, Hand Wiggler, Wavy Hands, Green Machine, Blockade, Great Wall, Mrs. Mime, Green Room, Wumbo Jumbo, Mr. Mime, spelled M-I-S-T-E-R. Okay, clearly phenomenal names. Said the man who is bad at making names. What am I getting rid of? I think I'm just gonna... I think Teeny Weeny and Tiny Spin I'm gonna get rid of. Oop. Let me do the wrong button. Yeah. Wait, you? Oh, maybe you don't have Moonblast. Why did I think you had Moonblast? Or not Moonblast. Why did I think you had Dazzling Gleam? Maybe I just assumed? Okay, well, never mind. I don't think we have anything that hits both sides of the field, unfortunately, but that's okay. Yeah, the Earthquake on Taurus would be lovely. But it is what it is. What else can I get rid of here? I think I'm gonna get rid of Flippy Flops. Okay, if I look at Mr. Mime then... Imitation, Imitate, Hand Wiggler, Wavy Hands, Green Machine, Blockade. Very well, Mrs. Mime. Okay, I feel like I should just not do Mrs. Mime or Mr. Mime. Those are just lazy. I think I'm just gonna delete the name Imitate. Well, now I'll keep the name Imitate. I guess Imitation and Imitator are such similar names, but I get rid of that. I think Green Machine I'm gonna get rid of as well. Okay, whatever. We narrowed a few things down there. Not great, but it's good enough. We got Yanma and Yanmega. So for Yanma, I had Yanni, Buggy McBlue, Bug Me Once, Sound Barrier, Speed of Sound, and Yanmega, I had Laurel, Frequency, Dragonfly, Bug Me Twice, Mega Yanma, and Night Vision. Okay, Mega Yanma is a funny name for it. But do I really want to name the shiny one that? That feels like a regular Yanmega name. Okay. Yep. Let me see. What am I getting rid of here? I think I'm going to get rid of Sound Barrier and Speed of Sound. I think I'm going to get... Dragonfly is kind of lazy. I'm going to get rid of Night Vision as well. I like how I'm keeping Mega Yanma. Something about that makes me chuckle, even though it shouldn't. Okay. We got the two Bonslies. One will become a Sudowoodo. Okay. That works too, I guess. Perfect. Bonsai, I had Botanical, Bonnie, Potted Plant, Boostin, Bonson, Boonslow, and then for Sudowoodo, I had Sudden Wood, Fakest Tree, Big Woodo, Truly Woodo, Brassias, Treely Woodo, Waterwood, Speckles, or Plant Fingers. Jesus Christ, this is awful. Who let me nickname these? Who did it? Okay, Boossen is just a weird name, but Boosen and Boons. I think I'm just gonna get rid of Boosen entirely, and Boonslow I'll just save for some random Pokemon maybe. I think I'm gonna get rid of Bonnie as well. I think, okay, Sudowoodo, Suddenwood. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of Fakest Tree entirely. I don't know how I'd reuse that. Let's see the cringy nickname. Oh yeah, we got Big Woodo. I got the Truly Woodo from, I don't think I'm gonna name it Brassias. I'm just gonna delete that name because Brassias goes away. I'm gonna get rid of Speckles. I'm gonna get rid of Plant Fingers as well. There's something there. I'm keeping Treely Woodo and Treely Woodo would potentially become Bonsly, I guess. Okay. Now we got Goomy and Hisui and Sliggoo. We gotta narrow some stuff down. I got Goom in all caps. I got Goom Doom, Glump, Gloopy, Glorp, Glubbo, Goom Goom, Gummy, and Rufus. And then Hisui and Sliggoo, I had Roly Poly, Slinky, Zoomintuff, Zoomington, Sliggy, and Sluggy. Okay. I know there's the... Clearly I don't think I can say clearly I tried. I don't think I did. Thank you. I want a Close Combat, a No Obama Snow, and Dragon Pulse into Hakamowo. Okay, what? Glump, Gloopy, Glorp. So many of the Goomy ones are so similar. I also didn't include Glup for Glup Shido, our favorite Star Wars character. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of Gummy and Glubbo and Glump. Slugma balls. I feel like that works better if it's a Slugma. I'll have to save that for the shiny Slugma. Or I'll just name it Balls in general. Gloopy Glorp Goom Goom. I think I'm just gonna delete Goom Goom. I don't know how I repurpose that. This way to defeat your enemy is to make them your friend. Well, I guess, yeah, then you wouldn't be enemies anymore, you'd be friends. Okay, Sui and Sliggy, Roly Poly, Slinky, Zooming Tough, Zoomington, Sliggy and Sluggy. Okay, Sliggy and Sluggy I'm gonna get rid of. I think Roly Poly I'm just gonna get rid of as well. I just wanna make sure I'm spelling this right. Okay, I did not. It's one. I put 2 L's for both of them. That is. So I wrote Raleigh Polly or some shit. Well, I fixed that for my generic name list. Okay, we'll just run with what we got. We got Hisuian Voltorb and Hisuian Electrode. Okay, Sandstream as opposed to Sturdy is actually probably better in the long run. Although, yeah, we are rocking a special Altaria, unfortunately. Yeah, I was debating the close combat. Even lessons learned the hard way are lessons. Are these just Lego Ninjago quotes? Is that what we're doing? Oh, okay, Stealth Rocks doesn't do anything because I'm not switching. Okay, we Smart Strike the Gigalith, and then we Dragon Pulse the Sandaconda. Uh-oh. Behind your shtick? No. Okay, Hisuian Voltoride, Old Ball, Zap and Zoop, Drone Strike, Drone Strike, Boomy Zoomy, maybe. Not Roller Boom, Bombs Away, Beat Beat Boom, and then Hisuian Electrode, Flipperoo, Older Ball, Zip Zapperoo, Boom Boom Pow, Roll Call, Boom Plague, Tactical Nuke, Rollbus, Rotund, Blip with 2 P's, and Zoomy Boomy. Okay, yeah, okay, I mean, I get the shtick I was trying to do. With Old Ball and Older Ball, but I think I'm just going to permanently delete both of those and never use that. I think I'm going to get rid of Roll Call, Rollbus, Rotund, Blip, and Blip. Okay, you know, that's enough knocking them out for now that I'm gonna just take it. Rapidash, oh yeah, I had a Ponyta named Sneef Snorf. I think it lives this. I don't think it lives this. There's always a choice, and the right one is never the easy one. Except for when it is easy, which I feel like does come up often. Okay, we had Snorfentime, Snorf Sneef, Snorbin, Snorf Snorf, Sneef Sniff, and Snoof Snop. Okay, well, how do you expect me to pick between these? I mean, I'll get rid of Snorbin, I guess. Well, or am I? Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend that I'm not even gonna acknowledge that issue. You know, when it comes to nicknames, there's always a choice, and the right one is never the easy one. It feels very accurate for me. I'm too indecisive. Okay, I have way too much for Cleffa, Clefairy, and Clefable. Yeah, we gotta... Breaking Swipe doesn't even really help me either. I mean, things have gone pretty smooth. Level Ball. Okay, well, we did get through those 2 gyms pretty quickly. Anyway, for Cleffa, I had Beep, Cleef, Kloof, Oompy, Itty Bitty Munchkin, Bloppy, Uppies, Texas, Judicial Declaration, Dougal, and Bonnie. How did I get to Bonnie a second time? What? Was I just, like, really bad at names? It's spelled differently. Okay, well... You know, it doesn't... It's fine. It's spelled differently. I spelled one B-O-N-N-Y, and this one is B-O-N-N-I-E. Hang on, I gotta do two things at once. Anyway. Yeah, there's a lot of shenanigans that's gotta go down in the next city, but we'll make it work. Okay. I think I'm gonna go to Bloppy and Itty Bitty and Dougal. What else can I get rid of here? I think Oompy I'm gonna get rid of. Oh, he's Cubchoo! He's so cute! I can never not love Cubchoo, it's just your baby. Anyone who doesn't like Cubchoo's wrong. Okay, Clefairy, I had Boop, Huggies, Waggle, IRS, Legislation of Constitution and Democracy. There's no theming here. I think I'm gonna get rid of Waggle and Democracy. I think I'm gonna get rid of Huggies as well. Yeah. Okay, well. Speedrunning gamer. Okay, and then for Clefable, I had Bop, Wiggle Waggle, Moonlight, Executioner, Executive, Constellation, and Bloopy. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of Bloopy and Executive and Moonlight. Probably should have close combated, actually. Yep. Actually, I might have had Sturdy, so... Okay, we're almost done with this bunch here. Scyther! We have Kyle, Snippy Cut, Foreskin Snip, Vasectomy, Circumciser. That was not what I should have done, whoops. Okay, that was just sad. Choppy Balls, Choppy Dick, Choppy McCut, Cut 'em Up, Comeuppance, and Cypher. Yeah, anyway. Anyone who likes doesn't like Cubchoo are wrong, and if they dislike Cubchoo, I shall find them. Yeah, you know, we gotta show them the true power of the Cubchoo loving army. Okay, they're still level 45. Okay, we're not. I'm like trying to preserve Thrash PP just in case, which is pointless. Okay, yeah, so a lot of these names are very similar in vibe for Scyther, and I don't know which ones it's going to let me name them and which ones it won't. And I think some of these we're just going to kind of narrow it down by removing these slightly more on-the-nose ones. I'm so glad I think this is literally just to show you there's an item over there. Yeah, I'm gonna take the XP. Shit. This is starting to get a little unideal. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of vasectomy. I think I'm gonna get rid of. Or okay, I'm gonna move vasectomy to the potential nicknames. Choppy Balls and Choppy Dick. I'm gonna get rid of Choppy Dick entirely. I'm gonna keep Choppy Balls as a different nickname, potentially. I don't know what I'm gonna name that. Something might, you know. It's really all that I see getting rid of at the moment. Anyway, we got Wurmple. I have one shiny Wurmple named Wormy, or not Wormy, Wormy, W-R-U-R-M-P. So I had done Wormy with an O. I had Perpy, Wurmpy. I had Wumble, Wubble, Weeble, Murmple, Purmple, Wumpy, Wormo, Wumbo, and Wurmple. And the issue is if I decide to evolve this, none of those names work. So yeah, there's that. You know, we'll take a Comet Shard. Okay. Some of these I think we just get rid of entirely. I think Purmple we just get rid of entirely, as well as Murmple. I don't see me using those names ever. Or Wurmple, or Wormo. Just to be honest, I don't see any reason to use those names. I don't think I want to name it Wumble, Wubble, or Weeble. Or Wumbo. Which only left us Wormy, Wumpy, and Perpy Wurmpy. Wurmple, yeah, I don't know. There's a good chance we're going to evolve it. I might have to revisit that name entirely, to be honest. I'm gonna find the hidden item. It's not even hidden, just a regular item. Power Herd. Okay. Never gonna use that, but it's cool. I guess I could sell it. PP Up is quite good. I think we should just immediately put that on Thrash. I think. Yeah. Okay, we got two Quillavas. One will become Hisuian Typhlosion. So the first one is the Quillava itself. We have Flame Sphere, Quilby, Flame Orb, Live in Lava, La Vida Loca, Sit, Pre-Death, Deathbed, Before Life, and Quiet. Which... not sure what we're going with for this one. Okay. I think I'm gonna get rid of Preface It, Pre-Death, Before Life, and Quiet. I think I'm gonna... yeah, I'll leave it there for now. Okay. Then we have the one that will become Typhlosion. I have Afterlife, Resurrection, Reincarnation, Smoky, Typical, Explosion, Grandiose, Verbose, Magic Trick, and Ouija Board. Okay. I think Smoky and Typical and Explosion I'm gonna get rid of. I'm gonna get rid of Magic Trick. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Yesterday's gone, tomorrow is not yet come, we only have today. It feels like a fucking... It just reminds me of the quote from Kung Fu Panda of, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift, that's why they call it the present. Which is probably a quote from somewhere else. That feels too deep to be a Kung Fu Panda quote. Okay, that was the last of the Legends Arceus things. I think we're going back to Scarlet, and our goal is to actually try to lock in some nicknames here. That is the goal. I probably should heal Tauros, but I'm not gonna, because I'm insane. Just get pranked. They saw me. I also realized I had 2 Pokemon named Deathbed as a possibility. Being both Quilava and a Primate. Okay, well this is a little not ideal. We're probably... Tauros is probably gonna go down here, but they got 2 mons each. We'll see. Depends how much we miss. Who's getting double edge? Oh. I mean, nah, but... I never checked if any of our teammates could learn False Swipe. I'll take it. Okay. Let me lock in. So Azumarill, we're locking in the name Pineapple. I guess I'm just gonna highlight shit that I'm locking in. Dondozo, the Serious Biggin. I had Jaboon, the Dazzler, Ozodozo, Boris Money, Goldmine, and the Woke left. I gotta at least narrow this down to like 2 or 3. Oh, never mind. Tauros hung in. What do I wanna do? If I'm gonna get rid of the Woke left, I don't know why that doesn't feel very done. I mean, a lot of this came to a bit that I was doing when I was going insane hunting for Dondozo. This is where some of these nicknames come from. I don't really know if I want to call it Boris Money, but I'm like, the problem with some of these is like, I don't see where else they come into play. And I do sort of like referencing the shitty character I did. But now I'm just sort of stuck on all 5 of these, unsure what I want. Let's do a quick heal. Are there TMs here? Would make sense. We have a lot of money, damn. Didn't I realize just how much we had? Oh wait, there's a TM shop, isn't there, now that I think about it? This area is quite big. I'm trying to remember where items are just off the top of my head. I think there are a decent bit of random items lying around here. I figure because, yeah, it's the late game, they could be good. I mean, there's not really any items we like need. But I guess I just like having the option. I thought there was a hidden item along here. Oh, yep, there was. Honestly, that's probably all I really need to grab. Okay. God, I wish I knew what I wanted to do for Dondozo. Like, I'm sort of torn. Okay. I mean, we can... We don't have to lock things in at the moment. It's just the more the merrier. This is where the TM store is. I remember now. Ooh. Ooh. Also, real quick, can anyone learn False Swipe? That was something I meant to do a long time ago. Altaria? I was like, probably Blaziken. Nope, I guess Altaria learns False Swipe. Well, we at least have a False Swiper, for what it's worth. I have Brick Break on Blaziken. I probably don't need to buy any of these. I think I'm just gonna let it be. I want to save money for balls, to be honest, just to make sure I have ample amounts. And given how things have been going, I don't think we're gonna struggle in the E4. I mean, if we somehow run into trouble, we can always catch more. We could catch 2 more teammates potentially in the Dynamax Adventures. Go save. We get to do that today. Just under 7 hours of gameplay, and a good chunk of that was just Cub Fu and the Dynamax Adventures stuff. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna skip ahead to Dunsparce, where I had Bubblegum and Cupcake. Fuck. Okay, I actually have to start making decisions. I see that and I'm like, oh, I don't know, either works. I think we call it... I doubt myself too much. Okay, what level are you? 50? 47. Okay, we should be more than fine. We're 72. Prankster be like. Anyway, I'm not in the make actual decisions mode. Otherwise, I'd be making decisions. Don't miss. Thankfully, I've not had too many missing issues. Yeah, we didn't click Zen Headbutt too much, and then we got rid of it for Smart Strike just for the consistency. What, 70? I think with Stab, Thrash is better than Smart Strike, actually. Here, from Snarl. Right? 70, 120. So 120 becomes 180, you just become 140. Yeah, Thrash is better. Okay. Then I guess there's not much a huge reason to keep Smart Strike. I mean, I guess I should have tried something for Ghost types, but whatever. Bubblegum or Cupcake? I think we'll go Bubblegum. Okay, well, fuck. I'm just gonna wait. Sableye, I had Sulfur, Kunzite, Basalt, and Simbersite. I'm at a point where I'm not making decisions anymore. I'm like freezing up a little. I did not realize just how good Tauros would be for this run. We almost didn't even get it because we were like, I decided last minute that I wanted to do one more Dynamax Adventure thing just because I was having fun with it. And we picked out Tauros. But my god, this thing is like done so well. Then again, I mean, there's probably a lot of Pokemon that would do pretty well. But it's just matched up very nicely into a lot of Pokemon. Down. Yeah, okay, I think my naming is, I might be hitting a bit of a wall. Damn. Alright, I got the bippity boopity start. Yeah, I guess it's hard with, say, the Sulfur, Basalt, Cimbersite. You know what? Let's just start making decisions, I think. I think I want to go Cimbersite. Just because it has a sound of similar to Sableye. And let's lock in Bubblegum for Dunsparce. Don't overthink it. I was going back and forth a little bit, but I think Bubblegum's the better option. We got Sneasel the Sleepy. We had Pink and Black Pink. I think I'm gonna take one and save one for Weavile, but I am gonna just lock those in and we'll figure out which one is which down the road. Actually, maybe we should do it now. Black, pink, or pink? Can I look at Shiny Sneasel and Weavile real quick? I mean, I think they have a very similar shiny color palette. I don't know if one of them is more black on it than the other. Probably not. Probably neither of them do. There's definitely more pink on Sneasel than Weavile. Maybe we do pink for Sneasel and black pink for Weavile, just because then it's like an evolution, so to speak. I don't think we take out Corviknight with one close combat. Yeah. So I'll speed it. Okay, so we'll take pink. So black pink will be for Weavile. Or, well, yeah, the issue is pink is capitalized. Oh, black pink isn't. So let me make sure I'm spelling. There's no, like, I don't know, weird thing that I'm being stupid about. Okay, black pink is correct spelling. And pink is correct, okay. Now let's do, okay, I'm not sure which one's gonna be which. We'll hold off on that, but we very much know what we're doing, generally speaking. Oh yeah, I'm dead. Ow. I'm like -3 defense, aren't I? Me when I get 95. Anyway, we have Zweilious where I double header, scramble, and couple. I was considering doing single and thruple, which I did kind of like the scheme of, but only gets me so far. Max, ooze. Poison Jab, presumably? I also like the name Doubleheader, but I do like Scramble's cute too. Okay, whatever. We locked in Baguette for Fido like a decade and a half ago, so I'm just gonna highlight that. Annihilate. I still was fiddling with the name Munchlax. We had Envelop, Overkill, and Postmortem. I don't think I'm gonna use Envelop. I don't know why I'm not willing to let go of the name Munchlax on it, just because it's so funny how it all worked out with it. Okay, we'll keep Overkill and Postmortem as well. I don't know which one I prefer. We got the two Meta and Meta Champs, so I had Metal, 3XFB, Fighty Dipey, Swelter, and Sizzle, and then I had Floppy Legs, Wobbly Knees, Kixalot, Glacial, and Polar. I don't think I'm gonna do Metal. But I can keep that as a potential future nickname for somebody. My potential nickname list is so fucking long. I mean, doing Swelter or Sizzle and then Glacial and Polar is more thematic, but I don't think I'm gonna do any of those because, I don't know, it just doesn't quite feel that meaningful. Oh yeah, I guess there's also... I'm leaning more toward 3XFB for Metatite over Girafarig, even though I guess the Girafarig is technically the one that really cost me the 3 fastballs. But I feel like I have more interesting names, because I don't think I'm going to do Fighty Dipey. I guess I'm going to... I like the name, it's goofy. I'm going to keep it, I guess, but, well... I don't know. And then I like Floppy Legs, Wobbly Knees, and Kixalot. I think all of them are pretty good. And then Girafarig, yeah, 3XFB, Boopy Snoop, Boop Nose, and Blue Dolph. I mean, fuck. Yeah, this is sort of where we get a little stuck on some of them again. What am I doing? Let me pierce the front of the butt. Where I get a little stuck. Okay, we have 2 Primeapes. We have Deathbed, Everlasting, Knockout, and Mortal Blow. I think Deathbed works a lot better for Deathbed works a lot better for Primeape than it does for Quilava. So I think I'm going to stick to that. I think I'm going to lock in Deathbed. I kind of like Mortal Blow. That's kind of cool, but Knockout's okay. I think I'll get rid of Everlasting. Knockout or Mortal Blow. I think... Okay, I'm debating the two. I gotta figure out... I forget which one's which and where. Been a minute since I've done this. You? Oh. Huh. Okay, we'll just skip the second Primate for the moment. We have 2 Tropiuses. I had Cavendish, Manzano, Guineo, and Orinoco, and then I also had Troupin, Troopin, Troopy, Bananian, Bananananan. The first time I fought a Meowth. That's funny. Cavendish, Manzano, Guineo. I don't know, yeah, it's another one where I'm struggling to lock things in. Troopin, Troupin, and Troopy. I think I'm going to get rid of those. They're just a little lazy. I will keep them as potential options because I think it's less lazy on a Pokemon that isn't Tropius. I don't dislike the names. Okay, I was already faster, but sure. But that just, so that, yeah, that leaves Banani and Bananananan. versus Cavendish, Manzano, Greneo, and Orinoco. Yeah, we're just gonna let myself not. We're not gonna worry about it. We'll lock in whatever we can and remove whatever we can. I love this guy, he's so funny. Mawili. So we don't miss. Cool. Okay, Fungus, Fungi, Mini Sus, Ejected, Mini Balls, Suspicious Fungo Pop. It's tricky out here. I mean, Fungi and Fungi are kind of lazy. I'll keep them as funny future nicknames. I don't think I want to name it Mini Balls. It's too cute. I will keep the name, though, because I'm sure there's something funny I can name that. These Mini Sus, Ejected, Suspicious, and... I don't know if I'm going to do Fungo Pop. I'll keep the name. I don't know where I would, like, actually use that. But, yeah, I think sometimes what happens is, like... Oh, wait, doesn't he go over here? Am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. I did see a hidden item, though. Where was that? Am I stupid? Whatever. Among Us, so true. We're all a little Among Us out here. Okay, I swear I saw a hidden item, but apparently I didn't. Oh, pfft. Every time. He makes me chuckle every time. Okay, we have the Squovit, which we named Coconut. We're gonna get a Greedent. I had almond, cashew, macadamia, walnut, granola, and yogurt. I don't know, man. I guess I'm gonna get rid of almond and walnut for now. Yeah, a lot of this does really just turn into me being like, I'll just remove a couple each time. Okay, we have the 3 Shroomishes. 2 Take Siestas. You boost like my attack. Oh, well, it did boost my attack, but it also boosted my attack. So we had Nap Time, Sleepy Shroom, Snoozy Shroom, Catchin' Z's, Shroomiesta, Mucho Shroomo, Zoomy Shroomy, Fiesta, Party Head, Shroomin' Time, Shroomin' Show, as well as the highly curious one, which we also had Shroom Jr. and Shroomius. A lot of shrooms. And a lot of these don't translate to other Pokemon. Greedent and Goblin. Like a Green Goblin joke? Is that what we're doing? Oh shit, he's got friends. Goblin D's nuts. I don't think that fits. That's too many characters. Holy shit, is that Piers? He's doing music? No way! Okay, what am I getting rid of? I mean, I think I might throw Shroom into all their names in some capacity. So let's get rid of Catching Z's and Nap Time. And Fiesta and Party Head. Okay, so we actually have a bunch of double battles coming up, so I think we're going to switch Altaria into the lead for the first time, since it can hit multiple Pokemon with Heat Wave. Okay, Sleepy Shroom and Snoozy Shroom I like. Shroomiesta I like. Zoomy Shroomy, it's cute. I think Mucho Shroomo we'll get rid of. And then Shroomin time. Junior Shroom. Okay, we'll just stop there. Okay, looking at Tyrogue, I think we're gonna do the whole... So out of all the... So I had Hitmonrogue, Papio, gonna kick you, gonna hit you, gonna spin you, gonna punch you, Knuckle Dusta, and Knuckle Busta. The problem is I don't know how to turn Papio and Knuckle Dusta and Knuckle Busta into 4 off the top of my head. Let me try to quickly get the items that are here. And let me switch Altaria to the lead. Just because it'll be good for this bit here. Yeah, I think there's like 2 or 3 TMs over here. So yeah, I think, yeah, gonna kick you, gonna hit you, gonna spin you, and gonna punch you is gonna work. And then we'll keep like Knuckle Dusta, Knuckle Busta, Papio, and Papio as options for other Pokemon. Hitmonrogue, while I like the sound of it, I just don't see it really, going anywhere. Is there one more team over here? Nope, just an item. I think, yeah, Hitmonrogue is gonna have to get removed. And I'm not gonna save it on the off chance I end up with like an extra Tyrogue shiny, because that just doesn't seem super likely. So we should be able to lock in which one of these is which pretty quickly. I'll make a quiz. So Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, and Hitmontop. Stampy's Lovely World. What is that? What? Okay, so Gonna Kick Ya is obviously Hitmonlee. Gonna Spin Ya is obviously Hitmontop. And then Gonna Punch Ya is obviously Hitmonchan. And then just Gonna Hit Ya will be Tyrogue. Because I don't know what Tyrogue actually does. So it just hits you. Yeah. I don't know who Stampy is. What? Okay, Raichu, I just had Hampter, Ham Sandwich, and Hammy. Yeah, I don't know, that's a shit show. What, how? What kind of content do they make? Or is it a show? What's the target audience? Or is this more like a... What's it call it? Scenario. How old do you think I am? He made Minecraft content. Okay, well, see, that's why I don't know who he is. Because I'm 26. Like when did they start making Minecraft content? You're 14. Okay, yeah, so that makes a lot more sense that you're aware of who they are than I am. I'm too old to know anything about it. You made my childhood. Oh, but you know, honestly, hey, it's just different generations of content creators. Just wasn't a thing when I was a kid. I mean, I did watch Minecraft YouTubers because I did play a lot of Minecraft, but that was not anyone that I had watched. Probably just a different generation of YouTubers that I watched for Minecraft. I'm sure I could look them up. Hang on. Stampy. I'm just gonna do Stampy Minecraft because that's easier. A lot of Tears of the Kingdom stuff. Yeah, just doesn't ring a bell in the slightest, I'll be honest. I mean, I think I may have heard the name Stampy at one point. But like seeing the, I've like never seen any of these thumbnails or like the channel itself or anything. So, Bishop Stampies. Sure. Ooh. Lovely world. Wow, the fire type happens to work excellently here. Okay, so it's just like, I'm assuming it's a survival world. I like how in parentheses for some in the early ones it says kid-friendly. That's pretty funny. So when did this start? So this did start... Wait. Okay. Number 3 is and 4 are uploaded by... Okay, so the ones that have kid-friendly are not uploaded by him. And are also way older. Because, like, yeah, like the... Welcome to Stampy's Lovely World. Lovely World. Oh, maybe it's like an older version? It's like it's saying 9 years. Then these are all saying 4 years. But it's also listed as classic. Okay, now if I go further down, yeah, he's like 12 years old. Okay, so he is, I mean, he's pretty... He's been making stuff for a while, looks like. He's the cat profile pic. Yep, that makes sense from what I saw on his channel. Okay, gotcha. So I think he just re-uploaded some of the really old ones. Okay, so 12 years old is... old. I mean, that would have been when I was playing Minecraft. Although back then I was very focused on PvP stuff. So I didn't watch like a ton of survival. Yeah. Okay. I think we'll probably stop before we have to do the Zacian Zamazenta stuff. You know, watch one of his vids. I mean, I'm probably not the target audience. I probably wouldn't find him that interesting, and that's just, yeah, not because his content is bad or anything, but because I'm just not the target audience. So. Oop, I thought this was a cutscene. I mean, the same way, yeah, like, I probably, okay, this is obviously an extreme in comparison, but like, I wouldn't like Blue's Clues now, not because the show is bad, but because, you know, I'm not watching Blue's Clues as an adult. So. I meant to switch back to Tauros. I did kind of forget to do that, huh? Oops. I'm sure it'll be fine. Give Altaria a go. Okay, we have Impidimp, where I had 4chan, Eurolivel, Patriots, Fact Check, and Libstink69. I feel like some of these names I could definitely use for the line. I just don't know how. And what in what way. Okay, I'm just gonna hold off on all of them. Okay, and then I had Duskull, where I had Bone Alert, Bone Face, Bonehead, Eek, and Jump Scare. That, oop, I did not. Hopefully it takes it. Oh, it didn't. Whoops. Okay, Bone Alert, Bone Face, Bonehead, Eek, and Jump Scare. I think I'm gonna give it a Jump Scare. Well, yeah, I think I'll give it a Jump Scare. I don't think we're one-shotting this, to be honest. Hopefully we still take it out with the Aqua Ring healing. It might barely survive. Nope, we're good. Yeah, okay, we haven't locked in too much here, but whatever. And then back to Caliber, we're going between McDouble, Slider, Papa Burger, and Big Buford. I think I'm gonna go to Papa Burger. I mean, Sliders works really well, although Big Buford's kind of funny to me. Did I just go to McDouble? The issue is it's a more actually recognizable name. Okay, whatever, we'll skip it for now. Then we got the past Paradox Mons. So, Roaring Moon, we had Circular Bone or Frame. I think Circular is what I want to go for on Roaring Moon. So I think I'm going to lock that in. Great Tusk, it's Hardpoint, Bone, and Reciprocating. I think I want to skip on Reciprocating. Hardpoint and Bone is a little trickier to decide between. Slitherwing, I had Crosscut and Pruning. I think I'm leaning Crosscut, but I'm hesitant to lock it in. Screamtail is between Dovetail, well, not Circular anymore, and Chainsaw. I think both are funny in their own way. Well, Dovetail just fits, obviously, and Chainsaw's funny. Sandy Shacks, I had Compass, Floorboard, Oscillating, and Miter. Miter? I still don't know what way you say that, to be honest. I think I'm gonna... Okay, I'm gonna skip it for a sec. Root Bonnet, I have Coping, Pruning, Table, and Plasterboard. I think Table and Plasterboard I'm okay without. Even if it is table-like. I think Pruning's okay. I think I want to go Coping, though. I'm really leaning toward it. And then Fluttermane, we had Floorboard, Keyhole, Oscillating, Dozuki, and Ryoba. I do like Floorboard because of the Telltale Heart story, even though it's tangentially related at best. Yeah, I don't really know what I want to do exactly. Let me put Tauros back in the lead first off, though. Terry's been getting levels. Okay, I'm just going to skip over to Legends Arceus stuff again, just to see what I can kind of lock in. We're going to be revisiting this again tomorrow. Okay. Mischievous, I think we were locking in Estus, and we were locking in Envoy for Miss Magius. Onyx and Steelix, we had Phallus, Hardon, Stiffy, and Pecker. I think I'll take away Pecker. Phallus is funny. Stiffy the Steelix just sounds good, to be honest. That's between Phallus and Hardon for Onyx, which I think Hardon just works better. Okay, let's do Hardon. I'll get rid of Phallus. Okay, we can lock in those two names. Okay, Tentacruel, I had Avast, Blimey, Overhaul, and Scupper. I think I can... yeah, I don't know what I want to do for that one. Alpha, Hisuian, Sneasel. I had Goblin Mode, Clobber, and Hush. I don't think I want to do... I'm going to take out Hush. I'm not confident I want to name this one Goblin Mode. I like it, but I can't... I feel weird committing to it. I might want to revisit nicknames on this one. I guess I could highlight names or Pokemon different colors for things I want to revisit. Because I'm not confident. Maybe we'll do that for it. Let's do that for now. Duat and Hisuian Samurai, we're locking in Chisel and Sledgehammer. Eska and White Slipe, I had El Chomper, Chompin, and Vicious. I think I'm gonna mark this as red too. I'm not super confident with any of those names. Pichu and Pikachu, I had Lil P, Squeak, and Snoozebird, and then Pogkachu, Big P, and Whiskers. Fucking Christ. Okay, the problem, too, partially, is I do have to consider, if I'm doing the Lil P and Big P thing, I have to consider Raichu in there. And I really don't want to have to name a Raichu bigger R. Because there's just, you know, not the connotation I want. Yeah, 52. Yeah, we're gonna be extra high level for this. So I think just off that, Lil P, Big P, and Little P are gonna get completely removed. I guess I'm just gonna delete the names entirely. There is Pogkachu, but I don't. It's so bad. And then it's Squeak, Snoozebird, and Whiskers. I mean, they're all kind of cute little names. Scroopy, I had Scoop, Scoop, and Droop. And then I also had Roopy, and Doop, and Poopy. I probably should just revisit these entirely. If I'm being real. I don't need me to, but... Okay, I won't label it as red just yet. Maybe I should do one more run through before I start labeling stuff red, to be honest, actually. Piplup, we have quite a bit. We had Peep, Pip, Pippi, Pesto, Squeegee, Orbeez, and Ronald. And then Primpoop, I had Pluppy, Alfredo, and Baja Blast. You have a full restore? Yeah. Peep and Pip, Pippi. I think I'm gonna get rid of Pesto. I swear and Alfredo on the same note. I swear I've named something Squeegee before. I think I'm just gonna completely delete that name off that. Orby and Ronald. And then yeah, Primplup was Pluppy and Baja Blast. I don't know. Okay, we got Gliscor. I had Leek, Korgor, Pinchy, and Fault. Yeah, I don't fucking know. Struggle out here. Oh boy. It's hard out here. It's hard to lock in names. Oh boy. Penny and I TTP, shwee wee wee, but liberal flea roll boop boop. Next is Swinzor. I had Trick, Distort, Ambush, and Snare. Okay, I have to thrash here. It lived that? Damn. I get another first impression off. Presuming a lot of these guys have ice moves. Okay. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna stay in. Is Barraskewda outspeed? Probably not, right? It might. Okay. Quick, Distort, Ambush. Yeah, I don't know. Bladooz, I had Bush Plant, Terrorist, Conspiracy, Psyop, Treason, and Twin Flowers. I am at a loss for a lot of these. Are you done first impressioning me? The thrash continues. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip Ever stuff. Snowbird, Abomasnow, I had Everest, Makalu, Rakaposhi, Snoop and Snope. I think Snoop and Snope I'm just gonna get rid of. I'll just leave the actual mountains. I think I'm gonna do Rakaposhi and Everest. Although, yeah, Makalu is tempting. I think Everest makes sense for Abomasnow, but I'm not gonna lock anything in just yet. Chelos, I had Smeesh, Guppy, Glebus, Galorpy, Gorpy, Glebus, Globus. Fuck, I don't know, man. Okay, we did lock in Curlia as Trinket, Rhyhorn as Ignatius, Rhydon as Sedimentary, and Rhyperior as Metamorphic. We had, yeah, the Machop, the Machoke, and the Machamp. I had Chop, Chop, Chip, Chip, Choke, Choke, and Champ, Champ. I guess it kind of breaks because of Chip Chip. But then I had Tricep, Bicep, Glutes, Oblique, Hamstring, Trapezius, and Deltoid. So, I don't know. Moving on. Yeah, Gavite I had Munch and Slammer, and then Garchomp I had Bard, Sudden Death, Stabby Head, Hammer, Hammerhead. I don't know, I'm struggling out here. Do I even want to touch Paris, man? I think, yeah, it's getting toward the end of the stream, my decision making is hitting a low. Oh shit, Alistair's rough, actually. Ghost is not ideal. I don't think we have a good matchup in any Ghost types. Arrow would suck. Miss would also suck. Okay, Paris, I had Snort, Short, Smort, Zort, Blort, Mort, Port, Port, Schmort, Flort. And I had Pronkles, Smuncho, Stunkler, Stickler. Nope, why did I... It missed, we're fine. Some of these I can... If I had to pick the 4 port things, I should probably do that. I feel like this might live. Yeah. Okay, we're smart striking. We're not risking the 5% miss. Okay. Oh, I was like, that kills? But no, the defense drop though. Okay. Snort, smort, zort, blort, mort. Short, ort, port, mort, port. You also, you're not outspeeding me. So like, weak armor isn't achieving shit. You're like 30 base speed. At least Poltergeist has some speed. The drop for this bit is always so cool. Swallow everything in darkness. Snort, short, mort, ort. I think ort and port I'm gonna get rid of. Snort, smort, short. I'm gonna go to Flort. I think Schmort with SHMORT I'm gonna get rid of as well. I think that one I'm actually just gonna permanently delete, to be honest. Okay. That's all but one removed. Zort, Flort, Mort. I don't know which one I'm getting rid of there. Maybe I should get rid of short, actually, because it's the only one that's actually a real word. But it is thorough small. Okay, I'll just leave it as is. Driftboom, I had Bloon, Bloom, Hottie, and Fluber. Bloon, Bloom. I'm gonna get rid of Bloon, and that's all I think I'm confident getting rid of right now, unfortunately. We just have Raihan. Dartrix, I had Flap Attack, Fluppity, and Floopity. Then Decidueye, I had Crunch Time, Long and Legged, Fluppets, and Fluppits. ET and IT. This is the last thing we're doing for the night. This is fine, then we'll call it before we do the Rose shit. So yeah, we'll be able to beat this tomorrow. Or maybe not. Next time we play. I was about to say tomorrow. I think tomorrow Burge and I are gonna be starting something new. If everything goes according to plan. Flippity, floobity, fluppets. Okay, well I gotta like tweak some stuff here, cause some of these go together. I don't know, yeah. Magikarp, I had Bald Eagle, Capitalism, Sickle, Free Market, Cold War, Blood Diamond, and then Chief Youth, Red Scare, Communism. Okay, we gotta figure something out. This thing's probably gonna live a high horsepower. Just because it's quite bulky physically. Yeah, just barely. Okay, well, at least we took it pretty well. Yep, that makes sense. As long as I don't miss. Crit? No, okay, it was a range. Bald Eagle, Capitalism, Sickle, Free Market, Cold War, Blood Diamond. Okay, I kind of like the thematics of it all. I think I'm gonna get rid of Blood Diamond. I'm gonna get rid of Chief Yeef. Okay, I think Alpha Gyarados is gonna just be Red Scare. I mean, maybe down the line I'll change that to the Red Scare, but... and then the other Gyarados, yeah, Sickle, Free Market, Cold War... Communism. I like Cold War, to be honest, just because it's in the water. And then Magikarp, I do like, maybe, okay wait, let me look at, Free Market is definitely a capitalism thing, right? not going crazy. Yeah. I like the gag of referring to Magikarp as capitalism and free market, to be honest. It doesn't really make sense to call it Bald Eagle. But yeah, capitalism and free market versus... Oh, I guess then, yeah, Red Scare doesn't work as... Or not Red Scare, Cold War doesn't work as much as... Well, Cold War, Red Scare, capital... it still actually works fine, I think. Unless I want to call Gyarados like Sickle, but Red Scare and Cold War do go together. I'm cool with that. Hippopotas, we have 2 females and a Hippopotaphil alpha male, Hippodon male. Hip hip, hippot, heap, heap heap, wacko, 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 whack. I was trying to do its noise. Crunchy crunch, crunchy munch. Gloria, Boat Chaser, Moto Moto, Cruncher, World Eater, River Demon, Bite Force. I don't think I can in good conscience do Moto Moto and not in good conscience isn't the right way to do it. Phrase it. I don't think I'm gonna do Gloria or Moto Moto because I just feel like World Eater, River Demon, and Bite Force are such cool names. I think Cruncher I'll move temporarily to the smaller one. But yeah, those names are just too cool to pass up. And yet, Hip Hip, Hippot, Heap, Heap, Wacko Whack, Crunchy Crunch, Crunchy Munch. Hip Hip. But I think I'm gonna give it a Heap Heap just entirely. I don't know about Wacko Whack. It's probably not gonna happen, but I'm gonna keep it for now. Alright, we had all the Carnivine and shit. We had Mr. Widemouth, Noseless, Thumpty, Silly Pete, Thump, Spiky Mikey, Evil Plant. I need to like have a color almost for things I need to check genders on. Because yeah, I have a lot of names that are relevant there. So I could just look it up off stream even, but okay, I'm just gonna skip it for now. We had 3 Tangle and a Tangrowth, Tangy Wangy, Broccoli, Green Spaghetti, Green Bean, Lima Bean, Sloop, Asparagus, Huggy, Stroop. Okay. You know what? Let's do the green food. I'm gonna get rid of Tangy Wangy. I'm gonna get rid of Sloop, Huggies, and Tree Climber. Wow, what a great cutscene. Which just leaves Broccoli, Green Spaghetti, Green Bean, Lima Bean, Asparagus. I know Green Spaghetti isn't a word, but I kind of like the name Green Spaghetti. If I'm being completely honest with you. We get rid of Green Bean or Lima Bean. Asparagus. You know what? A lot of them are stringier or longer. I just mashing A. Yeah, let's get rid of Broccoli, because it's the one thing that is not, like, longer. I guess I just have to decide which one's a which now. What is Tangrowth? I feel like Green Spaghetti has to be Tangela. Green Bean, Lemon, Asparagus. I'm leaning Lima Bean for some reason. I think Asparagus I'd rather be Tangela. Well, okay, we'll hold off on locking those in. Combi, yeah, I had 3 Combis that are male. Little Bee, Tiny Bee, Baby Bee, or Macaroon, Biscotti, Buttermilk. I don't know. Okay. We're pretty much wrapping up here, so... Kind of an awkward place-ish to stop, but not. It could be worse. Yeah, okay. We're gonna wrap up here. Yeah. So, next time we play, we will continue working on nicknames and beat the story. Maybe we'll have time to start catching some legendaries. We'll have to see. Yeah, we'll make it all work, but that will be it for now. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll be streaming again tomorrow as always. Hope to see you guys then. Thanks for watching and goodbye.